Good afternoon, students. Praise be the Lord.
Now and forever.
Now and forever.
Excellent, guys. First, it's great to have you here. I miss you a lot. It's not the same giving you classes via video. I love to see your faces. Even though you're bored right now, I can see some of you being bored. Don't worry. I hope we are going to be better. Now, guys, last classes, we have been making summaries, essays, things that are going to help us in our future life. Now, I'm going to teach you something new today, and I'm going to disable your microphones until the end of the class. This to have a better comprehension of what we're doing. Now, guys, first, I'm going to share with you my PowerPoint screen. Okay? Can you hear me correctly? Just move your heads. Excellent. Now, for me, it will be best if you are in a computer and with PowerPoint. I know that right now that's not the case. Some of you are on your cell phone because you don't have two computers in your house, and maybe your siblings or your parents are using those computers. So, to begin, we're going to create a new PowerPoint presentation. Now, remember, this class is going to remain recording. So I prefer if you pay attention today, ask your questions, and present this finished work at the end of the week. Yes, you hear me correctly. You're going to share this work at the end of the week, okay? You're not going to present this today. You have until Friday to do so, okay? Let's begin. Now, first, we have to select our presentation. Now, as I told you last class, we can do different things. For example, in here are the presentations that I use the most. Normally, I will be using this one, but I'm going to use circle because I think it fits. Now, it gives me some options. In this case, color. Now, I have red, green, black. I'm going to pick the black one, okay? Remember, pay attention because I know you can work with me right now. You have to pay attention to work later. Now, as always, we're going to save it. Okay, save as, desktop, and we're going to save it as, last class was admin, right? So, your name, in my case, Daniel Amaya, 8, THOL 3. Now, you are going to use a C. So it may read like Daniel Amaya 8 3. That's okay. Now, why I'm saving it on desktop? Because we need to know where we have all our work. Why? Because I'm going to ask you to bring your work when we get back in a USB. You're going to bring your work. You're going to put it in your computer so you have a backup of it. Okay? Now, guys. Next class we learn on how to make our presentations a little less bored, right? Now, in this case, I'm going to show you every single step of the presentation just for you to learn it like completely. Let me see if I can move this bar here. No, I can't. I don't like it. Okay. Now, first, design. If you didn't have your preferred presentation type, you can select something here. Now, last class, I told you, you can go into Office and search for content, for new themes, for new designs, but we are not going to use those, okay? Normally, your computers aren't going to be allowed to do so if they are allowed to go and search things as mine is. You can go, but you're going to waste a lot of time. Now, if you want to work faster, I hope you can work faster. Now, remember, guys, next class, I want you to have either a picture of you or your video. I don't want to be looking at animations or pictures of places or things. That is not correct. Okay. In my case, I have already my preferred design, so I'm not going to change it. After that, we're going to begin with our work. Now, as you notice, the toolbar of my Microsoft PowerPoint is in Spanish. That is because this is my house computer, and I'm not going to force my family to use Spanish, English, sorry, just because I need it. Now, either way, if your computer is in English, I'm going to say the names in English, and you can see what I'm meaning in Spanish. Now, remember we have two ways to insert a new slide. The first one is just to go in here and click this. And then this slide is going to appear by itself. Now, can you notice the difference between these two slides? The difference is that in this slide, we have some designs just in this side, and in this one, we have them on both sides. Why? Because this is a cover, okay? This is our cover slide. If I go here, cover slide, or diapositiva de título. Now, the one we're going to be using is title and objects, okay? Why? Because with this one, we can select images, we can select art, or either thing we need. Now, in this case, my presentation is not going to, today is not going to be about a video, about a thing that I'm going to watch. No, it's going to be about your experience, okay? Now, let's begin. And in this case, my slide is going to have this name. Yours will have the same. My time in quarantine, okay? Now, what I want you to write about, to tell me about. I want you to tell me about your time or your experience in being quarantined, okay? I know that's a subject you have a lot to say, okay, a lot to tell me about. So I'm going to allow you to do so. Now, I don't want you to, let's say, be too expressive. Okay, you have to be respectful. Write about your experience. Please don't be disrespectful either with the school or your parents or your siblings or me or your friends. You have to be respectful all the time. Now, guys, let's see our title and object style. Now, in here, we're going to put a title. Let's say I'm going to place day 1. You can do this at your own issue, okay? I'm going to use days as my expression for this slideshow, okay? I'm going to use day 1, day 2, so on and so forth. As we go further, I'm going to tell you how many slides you're going to use. But now I want to talk about how we're going to do this information, do this slide, so on and so forth. Now, first, we can insert tables, graphics, smart art, 3D models, images, online images, videos, icons, and we can even insert audio. Last class, we learned how to save our presentation as a video. Remember that? Okay. So today we're not going to save it as a video, we're going to save it as a presentation. Why? Because next class we're going to transform this presentation into a video. But first we're going to go and finish with this. Now, how can I insert, sorry, why can I insert tables, graphics, and models? Because every single piece of Microsoft Office is linked between them all. So let's say you have a graphic in Microsoft Excel. You can go and insert it in this presentation using a smarter graphic or just a normal graphic. Or we can create one on PowerPoint. But that's going to be for a later class. Now, the thing we care about is images and online images. We are not going to insert online images at all. Why? Because when we do this, our presentation is going to ask us to change either Internet Explorer or change our preferred Internet Explorer. So in this case, we're not going to use it. On our college, on our school, we have this enabled, but I don't like you using it. As you know, I always say to you, please search for the images, then insert it. Now, let's say we have an image. Okay, let's say we have an image already inserted. Just let me check on you. Andrea, don't be sleepy. Okay, excellent, guys. Now, let's go at the top again. Okay, let's say we have an image. I'm going to search just for something quick. Can you see me making a search for an image? No, right? Okay, let's go into here. Okay. Now, let's say we already have an image. Let's go into image. And now, as you can see, these are my personal images. I know you cannot see them. You can see that? Can you see this little window? Guys? Okay, excellent. Now, but I have the information in here. Let's go into this image. I have horsey. Okay, let's repeat that again. We go into our window. We select images, desktop, because I said it there. I go and search for it, horsey, and I have my image. Now, this is one way to do it. The other way to do it is search images, desktop, I search for it, and insert. What difference do you notice in here? When I go into insert and into the insert tab, the image is going to get inserted in the full resolution. This one is that big because the resolution of the picture is this big. If I go and insert it with this tool, the image is going to be as big as this square. Okay, this is good for us because maybe we want to have just a little image, not a big one, or I don't want to be changing the image a lot. Just take the image and get it in the specific size I want it. Okay. Now, let's go to the next slide. In here, I can add a video. Now, in your case, you can add your video to this slide, and that's what you're going to do. Okay, in the first slide, I want you to have the first information about your experience in quarantine, and in the second one, sorry, with a picture, and in here with text. Now, you may say, but I can write here. I don't have anything to write on. Go to insert, and you can go to get a text box or cuadro de texto. I just select it and then move from here. See that? I can draw a text box. In here, I can write. Okay? Simple as that. I can modify that, I can make it bigger or smaller, depending on what I want. Now, in this third one, you're going to insert your video, the one we saved last class, remember? Now, this is going to make the presentation be a little heavier in bit size. It's going to have a lot of megs on it. So don't worry. I will insert the video. We're going to insert video. Then we pick the video we want. And then we just save it. Now, I don't have a video small enough to show you because I didn't save the last one because I made a big video. But you have. But I can insert bigger videos. For example, I have here the class for 7th grade. And I insert. Okay. As you can see, it's going to have a little window in here. Now, if I want, I can play the video. I'm not going to play, but I can play the video. Okay. You can see the video in the presentation, and we can make the presentation to move by itself and to allow this video to play. And when the video finishes, go into the next slide. And yes, I can add animations and transitions to the video. Okay, that's normal. You're going to do so. Now, the animation you can put to the video just play, pause, or maybe you can appear it, something like that. But the video is going to stay there always. Now, I'm going to erase it because I don't want to have a 25-minute video on my presentation. Yours, small, so you can have it there. Now, let's get a new slide. Always the same one, you see? PowerPoint is going to remember the last slide I used. If I pick a different type of slide, like this one, for example, and then go at the new slide, both slides are going to be the same, okay? Now the one I need is just this. In this one, we're going to begin with the second part of our experience. Now, you're going to write just five slides, okay? And I want one video and 5 images. Now remember, those 5 slides are not in those 5 slides are in between the cover and the back cover, as always. Okay? So at the end, we're going to have 7 slides. I don't want you writing too much, but I don't want you doing this. I'm not going to give you how many lines I want you to write. That's up to you. But I don't want something like this. Okay, this is not correct. You have to give me a better presentation. Okay? Now, guys, now that we have our base presentation, let's say you're already finished. We're going to add audio to the presentation. How are we going to do that? Let's go into the first slide. And as you can see, I have a toolbar on the top. Now, in this case, we're going to use the insert toolbar. Okay. We have all these options. We can make our shapes. Now get our items, text box, so on and so forth. Now, as you can see, at the end, we have the multimedia tab. In here, we have the audio. If you click in here, you have two options. Either get audio in your PC, or the second one, record audio. Right now, you may have your headphones plugged on your computer, and you may be able to plug back audio. Now, we don't want to have that type of audio. No, we're going to add a song. So you have to download one song, okay? Now, guys, when I'm asking you for a song, I want like something normal, something respectful, okay? So please, please do not insert music like La Tusa, Bad Bunny, or something like that. Okay, I can see your faces. And I know you were thinking about it. Don't do that. I don't want to hear Bad Bunny right now. So please try better music, okay? Smarter music. Now, let's try it again. Let's go to key. First slide, audio. Audio on my PC. Now, I believe I have some songs. Let me see. Here, and here. Here. Oh. Ah, okay. I have this song. So I grab my song and I can move it. Can you see? Now, if I want to hear my song, I just simple as that. But if I go to animation, I can add animations to my song. Now, these animations are different, are the same as the video, okay? We cannot play. Now, that means that when the slide begins, this song is going to begin, it's going to start. So that's what I want. I want your song to begin with your presentation, okay? So please, remember, give animations and transitions. As you can see, these numbers mean the placing of the animation. Yes, I want this song to be the first thing to animate. Okay, when the songs begin, when the presentation begins, the song should start automatically. I don't want to have to go to play the song. No, I go here, transitions, say this, barril. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay, let's go to animations. I'm going to lower the volume because the song has a lot of quality. For example, here, and okay. Now let's see the first part of this presentation, roll up. You see? I didn't have to push play. I just moved my presentation along. Simple as that. Now, guys. Now, guys, with this, we finish our class. The work is easy to do, and this class is going to be recorded, so don't worry. I'm going to upload it into the channel between 6 to 10 p.m. Are we clear? Now, I'm going to allow your microphones to be online So if you have any doubts, you can ask them right now. We have 5 minutes. Are we clear? You have no doubts?
Mister,
Yes.
we need to present this which day?
Okay, as I said at the beginning of the presentation, we are going to work with this presentation until Friday, okay? You have till
Okay,
Friday at
thank you.
11:59 p.m. to present this slideshow. Now, someone else?
Mr. Lucia has a problem with Wi-Fi and she had to leave the meeting.
Don't worry. Give them the information of the presentation. Give them the time at which the video is going to be allotted between 6 to 10 p.m. and she can watch it tomorrow in your free time to begin with the work. Or you can either explain to her via WhatsApp. I will prefer you telling her to watch the video, so she has no problem with it. Someone else?
Thank you.
Someone else? Yes.
Mister, Avril said that she have a problem with her computer, so she can enter to the class.
Don't worry. The same as the last question. Just give her the information about the video or explain her via WhatsApp. Someone else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, someone else? Okay, guys. If we have no more questions, I hope next. Sorry, no, it's not. I hope next class I need you to have your computer in front of you. Okay. Remember, this is your computer class. I know many of you had your computer in front of you. Many of you had had your cell phones beside your computer. That's excellent. But I need everyone to have that. Okay, everyone. So next class, I hope you have your computer next to you. Try everything to have your computer. Okay. So if we have no more questions, guys, excellent behavior. Congratulations. You have behaved excellent as I hope. I have no complaints about you. Next class, I hope you are the same and better because I know you can do so. 24 participants, which means we were almost complete. And the ones that couldn't make it had some trouble, so excellent work. Now, next class, please have your computer next to you. I'm sure this time you couldn't because the pressure or you have a sibling next to you or something like that. Don't worry. Now remember, this work, the one that we're making today, is due Friday. You have 1 week, okay? Because I don't know how much work you're going to have with your other teachers, so I don't want you to have too much work to do. So please, sorry. So thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Okay. If we have no more questions, I'm going to finish the class for today. Okay, guys.
Bye, mister.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Hey, mister.